So today is the start of my new upload schedule, which will consist of every Wednesday until like haunt season starts, basically. So when store tours start coming out, it will still be consistent every Wednesday. I might take a couple breaks, but I'm gonna try to keep this as consistent as possible. And this is also the start of a new series called Freak Reviews, which is just gonna be reviews on animatronics, masks like these ones, props, tabletop items, animatronics, custom props, static props. There's gonna be a lot with this weekly scheduling, but this will be the start of my reviewing called Freak Reviews. This is gonna be one, and it's gonna be on my Pennywise. I'm going to be judging him on 3 factors: detail, quality, and the scare factor, and then on some, the pricing. So that'll be 4. So we're gonna start off with the quality. The quality of Pennywise is, we're gonna first start with the costume and quality. The costume on him, very good quality, I have to say. Judging that this is an animatronic costume, it's a very good costume. And then the ruffles are new this is the 2020 model, but the ruffles are very, I like how they're lighter, unlike last year's. And the shoes are very nice hard plastic. And now we're gonna get into the quality of his face and the hair, which I had to get on a little bit of a stool to get to because he's a very tall animatronic. The overall quality of the hair is quite posable, but it only stays posed for a little while. Otherwise, it becomes a little stray, like this little bit is. If you look at him from a little bit of a distance, you can tell it's a little stray. But I have to say the hair is very good. It just has those couple flaws. And then for the face, probably like the best sculpt of all my animatronics. Second one probably gonna be Underworld right here, which will be next week's review, and number 2 of the Freak Reviews. But he has very good paint. Mine's a little wonky right here, but I'm okay with that. So now we're gonna get into more of his inside qualities, which is honestly not, his mechanism is totally not some of the best qualities. I have a flashlight so you can see in here a little bit better. Sorry for all the bad quality and all that, but here's the mechanism. It's the same mechanism as Horse Demon. He's got a little screw. He's got a little screw, just zip ties, and then we get to this general area, the main part. It's quite the mechanism, and it wasn't the easiest to solder that little green wire on, but we got it on, and it works, as you saw in yesterday's video. springs, this screw got stripped out, so we can't untwist it, or it's stuck in there. But now down to the lower area are the poles. The poles are just some generic poles, but besides the poles just being, your generic poles, I do like his costume is a very heavy and thick material. So they put some straps on him to keep him from tugging all that clothes up. The only thing about mine now is that it has like this leaning problem with, I don't know what it's from, but I hope it doesn't get too bad. But I think it's down in his leg or something. But now we're gonna get on to the price. So, judging by all the qualities, the mechanism isn't the best, I kind of wish the plastic shoulder frame wasn't like that. I wish it was like a better material than that plastic, because those zip ties they put on it, after a while of being ran, it really gets worn out and they start cracking. And where they have that screw, it's just kind of annoying. But for $280, I believe, or $270, I'd say he's maybe worth $250, just because of how, just because of his, mechanism. And a lot of people say that, the 2021's not, or the 2020 model of him is not that good. But it really is. It's just that he's much more durable than the 2019, because he doesn't have. It just takes a little bit of tinkering, and the reason why all the store displays don't work that well, they either have his arms posed inwards, so where it gets caught, or they have the balloon, which is I don't like that balloon. I don't like using this balloon. I actually use that on another prop I have. But, so that's not, because they use like a latex, not even like a latex, it's more of like a beach ball material. But I'd say he's worth $250, but that's all I can say for that category. And now for his scare factor. He has a very good scare factor of the whole popping up motion. And it has a good purpose for how I want to use them in my haunt this year, or my yard display haunt, whatever you want to call it. But I'm going to make I'm actually not going to spoil anything, but I have a big plan for him. Just I want to try to make the It Chapter 2 scene where he's on the glass, but I'm not going to say anything else besides that. But that's how he's going to be incorporated into my haunt this year, or yard display, whatever. But I've already forgotten the other categories, which was price, scare, but back to the scare factor. I love the popping up. I love that, as much as his mouth movement is very unnoticeable, it's still a cool one. And I do say he is very cool. So now back to what I was saying before. If I don't remember all categories, it was quality, scare factor, price. There was one more. I don't remember. It'll be used. This is not the best video I've made, but I'll try to do better in the future. But for my first review, it's okay in my opinion. But now on to the little tip on the qualities. His speaker quality on the 2021 is much better, but still very quiet. So I'm gonna do with external speakers demo and without. Which now that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna plug him in, and I'll get. Yes, I have brown jumping spider and black, but That's not what, those will be reviewed in a future video. So now, I'm just gonna quickly plug them in, plug in the speakers, and then I'll catch back with you all later. I'm still gonna talk, but it's just you're gonna hear random noises like bass notes and stuff because I'm working around my bass, my standard bass, which is laying on its side, but I just have to, there's just a lot of work to get to the back of him. Okay, so there he goes resetting. Let me get the plug for his external speakers. Alright, there's that. Alright, just gonna plug in the plug for the speakers. They're in. Alright.
I'll take him. I'll take all of you, and I'll feast on your flesh as I feed on your fear.
So as you can see, I tipped them onto their side, so it's
Where you going? Beauty, you'll be home by now.
So this is the external speakers, as you just saw. As you can see, there's a mouth room that's not.
Welcome down here. Yes, you.
Hold on. Technical difficulties. Oh god, that's not good sounding. One of the speakers just flew out. I'm gonna try him with on stock speaker. Alright, this is.
Well, I'm Pennywise, the dancing clown.
So as you can see, he's very loud on stock. I very much prefer external.
I'll take him. I'll take all of you, and I'll feast on your flesh as I feed on your fear.
Alright, final demo.
Where you going? If you lived here, you'd be home by now. Come to the
Side angle.
Don't float down here. Welcome down here. Yes, we do.
I know he's in the middle of retracting, but that will be it for the Pennywise review. I don't know how to exactly end my videos yet, but peace.